Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope you're all having a great, amazing day today. So I just stopped in to say, anybody following my story of my neighbors, I caught video of my neighbor out like smoking pot and smoking cigarettes all hours of the night with a friend, which she's done since she moved in here, or since I moved in here, because she was here first, but so we've struggled throughout the school years of my kids smelling weed and cigarettes, and it makes us sick. And aside from that, all the letters she was sending to the board about my kids being up early in the morning playing with toys. So I said to the board this morning and sent them the videos, I said, is it not possible that this is why she want my dog silenced and sent me letters about my dog and nearly had me evicted because she didn't want me she didn't want my dog barking when she had friends over all hours of the night so that I couldn't get evidence. And then is it also not possible that her and her nightly excursions and friends over and stuff all hours of the night and in the backyard smoking drugs and cigarettes and the smell, that it's not keeping her awake, my kids awake, or waking them up early in the morning when they're leaving the house at like 4 a.m. And then so my kids are awake, they've slept for a bit and they feel awake, so they're gonna get up, their kids are gonna play with toys. But then by that time, because she's stayed up all night with friends, she wants to sleep during the day, so she's complaining on us. So we've spent 5 years living on eggshells. Her eggshells, when she's free to do whatever she pleases, and nobody defends us, everyone defends her, and we haven't felt freedom, and she can just go around doing whatever she wants, having friends over all night long, and we're living like we're in prison and feeling like we can't leave the house because of her bullying. And how is that fair? How is that right? How is that humane? It's not. She should have never been able to harass us for 5 years with letters. And hopefully my cameras keep working so I can keep getting evidence, or it'll help her to stop doing what she's doing. But I wrote to my co-op this morning. So we'll see what they say, and we'll see if they just excuse her behavior or say that it's not good enough evidence or blah, 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 or just turn it around on me and try and make me seem nutty for sending in the videos. But I've got it all time-stamped and screenshots and saved videos, so I wish I had evidence of what happened with the glass out front of my house, but that was really dangerous because had I come out in the dark with the dog early in the morning and sat down, I would have had glass in my butt. Or my kids. Had my kids done that, they would have. So hopefully this ends the shenanigans, and it forces them to stop sticking up for her and stop making me live in a prison than being free in life. So, and I said to Niagara Region, who also confirmed, yeah, it sounds like you're being harassed, that, I just don't want this happening to someone else after I leave, and it's not right. So I'm telling my story and fighting my fight so that this doesn't happen again. So peace, love, and happiness. It's a shame what they did to my children. I said my kids learned giving the finger from another woman who harassed us when we first moved in here and got free of my ex. And then they learned to swear from surrounding neighbors. One neighbor also told me to swear at my kids. And then my immediate neighbor that attacked us with noise complaints of my kids just being kids, she said to me one day when I tried to be friends with her, she's like, I don't hear you telling your kids to be quiet or trying to get them to be quiet. You should yell at your kids. And that's a direct quote. That's exactly what she said. So that's highly manipulative neighbors. And I said to my co-op in email this morning, I have never had a problem with my kids or any neighbors until I moved into this co-op. And that says something. Because my kids never even swore or gave the finger until I moved into this co-op. So yeah. So, and then they were trying to blame the swearing on me. I don't swear unless it's in a song. So, because that's how I was raised. So, peace, love, and happiness.